Against the channel tide lived a band of fossil hunters with muddy faces and pride. They walked the shore at break of day, where the slipping cliffs begin, along the dark and sliding face they called Old Black Ven. They knew the clay and iron beds, the ribs beneath the shale, where ammonites and reptile bone lay hidden in the trail. And if you ask them where to look, they grin and point you round. Just mind the tide and watch your step, but the bones will soon be found. Oh, the Black Ven men of Limetown, with pockets full of stone. Every bone they find by day was a tale by evening known, with muddy coats and laughing eyes.
The suggested equipment at this location is as follows: 1 pick, 1 small spade, 1 geological hammer, geological chisels, goggles or safety specs, some gloves, boots and specimen bags for your finds. UK Fossils follows all laws and regulations regarding fossil hunting. In some of our videos we use hammers to extract fossils from rocks. These rocks are not part of the bedrock. They are ex situ rocks that have naturally broken away from the bedrock and are legal to collect under SSSI regulations.
Black Ven is Europe's largest active mudslide complex, and for this reason the cliff sections are constantly changing. The main section of cliff consists of the Charmouth mudstone formation, with the belemnite marls followed by the Black Ven marls and Charmouth beef at the base. However, the cliff also has Cretaceous sections at the top. These consist of the upper greensand and the Gault formation. The large number of dark green boulders along the beach at Black Ven are actually of the upper greensand.
It's worth remembering that this coastline is a site of special scientific interest. Fossil collecting is allowed, but it should be done responsibly. Take loose material from the beach and not from the cliffs, and help preserve the site for others.
So I've just split this rock here, and there are some ammonites in there. You can see one just here. Let me use my hammer. One inside there. There could be some more here. Some you can see there, but they might be partial ones.
So this is the main slip at Black Ven, and during storms and heavy rain you can get the Flatstones washed out here, which contains the calcite ammonites. I'm just looking around here just to see if there are any. you can actually see, I can't believe that, there's actually one sitting there, right there, which someone has completely missed. Looks like they've split it, and it's complete as well actually. You can see that it's complete. That's amazing. But normally you get bigger sections of flat stones here, and you can split them down and find these inside. It's just amazing that this is just sitting there waiting to be picked up. So this ammonite, as you see from the keel here, is of the species Xipheroceras, which we call Xifs down here for short. Xipheroceras ammonites are very similar to the more common Promicroceras ammonites. They're both calcite and they're both found in flatstones. The difference is that these have spines on the ammonite. Sometimes these spines can be worn, but you can just about see where they would have been. On the keel edge, you can see these protruding out. So I can't believe that was just sitting there on top of the rock, just left. I do think someone left it there and didn't realise that was in the other side. The problem is, I know for a fact that everyone who's going to watch this video is going to think, oh yeah, they put that there. Well, I can assure everyone that everything we find here is found on the day. Anything that isn't found on the day, we will actually state in a kind of, this can be found at this location. Occasionally we do film things, occasionally we do see things and we're not filming at the time, so we'll replicate that scene as best we can to how we found it, exactly where it was. But this was just there. It was just sitting there on the rock as I went past, which is quite amazing really.
So I'm just looking amongst these rock pools here to see if there's any scrap pieces of either topstone or yellowstone. And often it's when people have broken the big rock down into little pieces. So we're just looking for some scraps. So this is what we were kind of explaining earlier. You can find quite a lot of scraps laying around of these flatstones or topstones, or yellowstones as they're called. It's always worth breaking them down a bit more. Oh, I found a toenail. Get it out. There we go. The Xipheroceras, also known as the devil's toenail.
So we briefly mentioned earlier about the more common calcite ammonites you can find here, these of the species Promicroceras. Unlike the Xipheroceras ammonites, these have no spines.
I just picked this out of the shingle just down there. It doesn't look very good at the minute, but a bit of iron abrasive on that should come out quite nicely actually. A little bit worn there.
It's actually surprising how many fragments of flatstones you can find around here. You usually come back with several specimens. The third classic ammonite is Asteroceras, and this is less common but highly sought after. It is beautiful and is recognised by its ridge on its keel. They can get incredibly large. It's a nice big belemnite, complete.
Oh look, wow. Someone's had a big flat stone. Broken it down all into little pieces. Done all the hard work for us, that's handy. So we're just going to turn a lot of these pieces over now and see if there is actually any complete ones in here. Oh, there's one in there. A little one. You've got quite a lot of negatives as well. So there's one there. Now some of these pieces are obviously too small to break down even more, but if you can get a large piece to break down, then it's always worth doing. Just a bit took off there.
Just at the corner between West Beach and Black Ven, you can see all these massive blocks, and these are actually green sand. They're actually Cretaceous in age and not Jurassic in age. However, you can still find fossils in them. Occasionally you can find lobsters and ammonites and also bivalves.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoy fossil hunting, like and subscribe to our channel for regular videos on where to collect, hints, tips and location updates. UK Fossils always collects responsibly and is proud to have created the Fossil Code, which helps educate others. We encourage you to read the Code of Conduct and guidelines on our website before going fossil hunting yourself. Safe and sensible collecting is always paramount. The information provided in our videos is for general guidance only. While we aim to ensure accuracy, UK Fossils cannot accept responsibility for any errors, omissions or actions taken based on this content. It is your responsibility to check local regulations and land access permissions before collecting.